Hey guys, Dan Goyette here, Michigan International Hypnosis Conference with the news and updates from the conference. So, first update, our website is back up and working. We had a little glitch there. The mobile website just had some problems, but got on, fixed it. So if you were trying to find us on the mobile web there, that is now fixed. So second update is there is, at this moment, 29 days left to get your speaker proposals in to the conference so that we can take a look at those and see what's going on. And I'm going to add that right there, the link to that, as well as the discussion forum panels. So we want to make sure that if you'd like to be on one of the discussion panels, you have that opportunity. So I am going to copy that and put that in the comment section so you guys can see it as well and send it out. So, but that being said, website is back up and working. So pretty excited about that. So the next thing, the big announcement today is I'm going to bring on our special guest here in just a moment, the amazing, ever amazing Grant Saunders. So, and there he is, man. The man, the myth, the legend right
That's
there.
it. How he's done.
I was $12,000 in debt this morning, but it was only 5 minutes. So, I was, I was able to finance a kidney and take care of it.
That's it. Money is just energy tokens. That's how you got to think of it. So sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind.
Exactly. But you know what? I'm back out in front, so we're good.
Exactly. The universe provides.
Exactly. But the big announcement is, I don't think this is going to come as a shock to anybody. We're just making it official.
Yeah.
Is that
we're not dating or anything? Well, kinda.
A little bit, just not in that way.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's not how I ended up $12,000 in debt either.
Exactly. I mean, I've got rough hands, so it's not working out. Yeah. So PHFs, Performing Hypnosis Summit, Michigan International Hypnosis Conference. We're making our collaboration known to the world. And I know that comes as a shock to many of you.
Yeah. But you know what? It's both of our conferences have always had that kind of ethos about collaboration being so important. And we're not the first ones to say that probably. But you know what? Your support with PHS, especially after Jim passing, has been phenomenal, if you know what I mean. And it just feels like a natural synergy to kind of work alongside each other to help each other as your conference is about kind of growing and collaborating together.
So and you know what? It started very early on. You were the first international guy through the gate. And of course, we started kind of talking about stuff, back then. So what we've done is, if you go to the website, you go to the Michigan Hypnosis Conference website, you're going to see a ticket that you can purchase, going to go on sale March 31st off the regular price, not the early bird price, because just couldn't swing it. But March 31st, if you went to the Performing Hypnosis Summit in 2025, Grant, 25? Yeah.
Just on 26 as well.
Yeah, and 26, 26, excuse me, 26. Yeah.
See, my 26 is done now. It's all Michigan. You got your 26 to do.
Exactly. And we are working on it. But if you go there, you're going to see a ticket for 15% off if you went to PHS. Now, you click on that, you're going to save 15% off the ticket price. And that is for anyone that went to PHS. And awesome. Even if you came to Michigan already, All right. It's not a first time thing. It's if you went there, you're just going to get that 15%. And something just went bing.
Oh, that was
Um,
a me, I think.
okay.
Oh,
I'm just making sure I'm not hearing things.
it's the orders coming in as you speak.
Yeah, exactly. So why did we wanted to do that because we collaborate. I go to Grant's conference, he comes to my
Mm,
conference, and it's just such a natural synergy for me, anyways.
yeah, and
Yeah,
this again, it's the people having obviously I attend PHS as well, but having been to Michigan, it's this not the same people, the same type of people. It's people that are about giving. And so having these people at a conference is only a benefit. And so they're great people with good hearts on both sides of things. I'm still surprised at how well the stage hypnotists get along with each other at PHS.
oh no,
There's no real egos involved, which is phenomenal. And so yeah, to get those guys up to sunny Michigan as well is fantastic.
so yeah, and you would think that because I've been out to PHS and everybody checks their ego at the door, and
Mm.
it's beautiful. I mean, wonderful. And hey, Attila, how are you this morning? So he says, great conference, great people, awesome organizers. I know he's talking about PHS.
Attila is. Do you know what? He came up in conversation this week. Actually,
Yeah,
I posted going off on a tangent, but this is why these collaborations work.
yeah.
So I remember talking to Attila at the Michigan conference. Both me and Jim were kind of chatting to him, and then that we were able to get him to come to PHS. And at PHS, I know it's a divisive thing with stage hypnotists in the US versus the UK on the whole laying them on the floor. So I posted something this week, and it was of a show, and I had someone laid on the floor, and someone brought that to my attention of how wrong that is. And I remember at PHS last year, not last year, the year before, sorry, and people said, if you're not willing to lay on the floor yourself, you shouldn't lay other people on the floor. And Attila got off the panel and just laid on the floor and was like, I'm happy to lay on the floor. And it's
I
like, yeah, absolutely amazing.
yeah.
Really great guy. A
That was
really
one of
great guy.
that was one of the first things I learned in stage hypnosis was the lay down, and I will lay on the. I have slept on tarmac. If you don't, you have to be in the military to know what tarmac is, but it is not anywhere near a bed. Um,
Yes,
just
definitely not.
yeah, yeah. Just picture laying in the road, but not in the road, and you'll know what tarmac is. So, but yeah, and we thought to ourselves, you know what? As people are moving from event to event to event, and there's so many conferences out there now, it would make sense to just say, if I went to this conference and I want to go to this one, hey, they've got a ticket for that. I'm going to
Yeah,
save money going to that conference and I
yeah,
want to go there. So why not save money doing it? And, likewise, if they go to Michigan, they're blah, 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 and then they go
yeah.
here and they go there.
Yeah,
And
exactly. And
yeah,
it works the other way as well. So people that go to Michigan will be getting a discount for coming to PHS as well. And it's me and Dan always have this thing where we metaphorically hand over the scepter as such every year.
that may not be so metaphorical this year.
Yeah, yeah,
Something may be in the works.
yeah, yes. I remember I was
Um,
at an event a few years ago, a live streaming event, and it was like off-roading trucks where they do all sorts of stuff. But every year, the winner of the trophy welds a new piece of broken truck to the trophy, and this
oh,
trophy every year kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger as a burden. I get the feeling something similar to that maybe in the pipeline.
that would be just amazing. We would have to bring it in on a flatbed after a
Yes.
while. And right now, guys, tickets for Michigan are still $165. They will be
Wow.
$165 until March 30th, April, sometime in April. I got to check with Heather, see when they go up. But you know what I mean. I'm just here to look pretty.
Yeah.
So I don't. Damn, I'm pretty, as a good friend used to say, but I'm not. Um, yeah. So I'm going to throw that link up for the tickets if you guys would like to buy one. paste and send. I'm getting good at this, Grant. I'm getting good
You
at
are
this, sending out
multitasking.
the links, multitask. Now, here's the thing. The other thing is, if you want to check we have already reached out to our international speakers. So check your junk mail, check your folders, make sure that, you might see those announcements. And the reason we do that early for our international speakers is so that they can begin to plan travel. If, unlike me, you haven't traveled abroad to go to the UK Hypnosis, to go to the Irish Hypnosis Conference, you are missing the joys of international travel. It takes a minute to plan that because it's not like a direct flight coming in. There's some stuff that's got to happen. So we want our international travelers to be able to have that extra time to, book their rooms and book their travel and make sure that happens.
Yeah. I was speaking to an international speaker this afternoon, actually, from here in the UK, who is excited to be coming to Michigan.
So was it the mirror? Love it.
Yeah, you'll do great.
So and we did receive his proposal and got an announcement out to him right away, just because Reddit, one, it was a great proposal. Two, Grant said, hey, you know what, this guy would be great. And we always take that into, and it's not just Grant, it's other people. Hey, this guy would be great. We take that into account. So if you know somebody that would be a great presenter either at Michigan or PHS, reach out to me, reach out to Grant, and let us send them a little message going, hey, this person said you'd do well here.
Yeah. And again, it's Michigan especially, it is a great platform to raise your authority and share that knowledge. Here's the thing, it's one of the things in doing PHS and being at Michigan is you do see people that have been in the industry a long time, such as Attila. It's fair to say he's been doing it a long time. And they're happy to share that knowledge. So if you've got knowledge that needs sharing, share it.
Yeah. And some stuff gets created at these conferences. One of the things that I can think of is our good friend Michael Brody. Mm-hmm. I think he was at the first conference, and so you were like, listen, hey, if you don't do the puppet thing, I'm gonna. Yeah. So Norbert was born.
It seems to be my go-to line. There's a few people that are doing stuff now where we've had conversations and I've gone, I think that would be really good to do this. And they go, I don't know. And I'm like, if you don't, I will. Not in a sinister way. I know a couple of people actually genuinely thought I was going to steal their stuff off them. I'm like, no, it's a way of kind of saying, I think that's great. You should share that, create something from it. And again, that's the great thing about conferences. You get to shine a light on your ideas and have industry experts kind of, you might not see it as a product or a talk or a service. Mm-hmm. Have someone else kind of goes, oh, let's connect these dots together. And have you tried doing it this way? So, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I should do while I'm talking about it is put the link for the room block out there so people can see that as well. Just in case they want to get a room per se.
That would help.
Yeah. I was joking with Joni Nighty the other day, and she didn't. I had to explain it to her because it just in my mind, I always think everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about, and that isn't always the case. But so there's the room link if you guys want to get your rooms. So get those right away before they run out. I sent her and said, hey, I've got your room booked. You're the keynote speaker, so we've done that for you. And what I said was, we've got your Zimmer booked. And she's just like, I don't know what a Zimmer is. And I was thinking of, obviously, Peter Sellers, the Pink Panther. He goes in there and he's like, I need a room. I did not know this word, the room. And looks in his little book. Oh, a Zimmer. A room. Yes, a room. So I kind of had to explain that to her. And I was thinking to myself, you know what, that she probably doesn't. She's like, I can't believe I agreed to be the keynote speaker for this guy.
And what a great keynote speaker as well, though. To be fair, like
Yeah.
if the Olympic team is asking you to come and help coach, then you're pretty much at the top of your game.
Yeah, and she is. And
Yeah,
the cool thing is I think she does a race in Michigan. She did last year. She did
yeah,
like a 5K or something, and she ran
yeah.
and she won. And they're like, I'm just thinking to myself, my God, it's like, hey, would you do I might drive 5 kilometers, but I'm not going to run it.
Well, I heard a rumor that if we got enough likes or the word Dan in the comment section on this live stream, then you would do a 5K with her. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is.
And I don't that I'm going to say right now is not true. That is completely debunked. Just because nobody wants to, do CPR on a broken down old firefighter. If you remember last year, Heather put the kibosh on the jet powered pogo stick. I thought that would be fun, but
Yeah,
nope, she didn't. She didn't. She didn't seem to think that would be good. But
I think it's good that you've got a Heather. To be fair,
yes,
yeah,
yeah, we have a lot
we
of
should all have one.
yeah, we've got a lot of good people. This is
Yeah.
not just me. With on the Michigan side, we've got myself and Heather. Amanda Dodd is here helping us. Grant, you're here helping us with your amazing support always. For one of the first guys through the door, Michael Brody is Jessica Forshee. All these amazing people making the contribution to help this conference be great. And you have an amazing team as well. Sean and Casey and yourself and Brian and all those guys.
And I think that's what it is. It is about teamwork. At the end of the day, I know your volunteer. You have some amazing volunteers, and again, an amazing team that makes everybody feel welcome. Everybody feel welcome, and so yeah, and that's part of it as well. It's such a great environment. It feels like, and I think you've said this before, it feels like coming home.
And that's what we try to make it. We do try to make it that collaboration, that feeling of just being there. And this year we're doing something different and new. And Grant loves it when I do new things because he's like, we're going to watch them beta test this.
Exactly. And that's a good thing about collaborating. Yes. You get to see someone else test something, and if it works, you go, oh, I might borrow that. And likewise, we can test something, and if it works, and then that's it kind of, we can bounce those ideas off each other.
Yeah, so what we're doing this year is, I think, Friday or Saturday, one of the 2 days. We haven't done the schedule yet, but we are going to be extending that lunch hour into the networking collaboration lunch. And I actually went out and bought sign holders, and we're going to have, graphics in the signs to be up on the table. So if you want to be, event building, networking, protocol, those are going to be the tables that you go to that you can sit down and just know that, hey, and then you can change tables. So I want to go over to the networking table. I want to go here, and we'll see how that works, as
That's
opposed to
a great idea.
Yeah. And hopefully everybody likes it and it becomes part of the conference, just that great networking lunch, so that we have that time. And we had it didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to, but it worked out. We had the hypnosis corners. We had a little area set up, really nice. We thought, well, people could practice protocols. What wound up happening is people just went over there and just relaxed and talked and connected, and they loved it. So I think we're going to have that again this year, so that people can just, they've got a spot. You know what I mean? The sessions are over for the day, or they're into lunch or something like that. They just went over there and they talked. Mike Brody fell asleep, but we won't pick on him too much about that.
Bless him. Yes. I love Michael.
But so yeah, that, guys, is the big announcement. Is that first thing, as we do a recap here, 29 days, get your proposals in. You know what? Still $165. Oh, I should say that the vendor booths are on sale right now for $50 a pop until March 31st. Again, you know what? We're not that conference. In my mind, and I know that a lot of people, I've done a lot of you do events like that, Grant, in England and stuff. But here in Holton Lake, you'd go to the business expos, and the vendor booth would be like $39 or $60 or something like that. Because really, at the end of the day, it's 8 feet one way and maybe 4. You know what I mean? It's you're buying. It's like I've got a table. I don't think that needs to be $500.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because you know what? Why you've got to? Do you know how much you've got to sell to make that cost up?
I think it's nice as well because it enables a more variety of vendors to come along as well, because it means for them to then recoup their costs are much lower, so you can get a variety of stuff. I've always kind of try and buy something from there, so I have a couple of these tiger eye bracelets that I've bought from vendor booths at conferences. And I think it adds to the experience when you can pick up somebody's book. So I especially encourage speakers, if you've got products, get yourself a vendor booth.
Yeah, you sell 2 books and you've covered your vendor booth.
Exactly.
Right there. So, but yeah, the big announcement is out. We are officially collaborating, even though everybody were like, gee, I wonder what the big announcement is going to be.
Yeah. Awesome.
So, but yeah. Okay, guys. I think that's going to do it for me today. I am looking forward to Michigan. I'm looking forward to, PHS. And yeah.
Me too. I'm looking forward to Michigan more.
until
the Monday after the conference, and then I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Does it glow in the dark? So
cool. Guys.